Hello Galactic family. In this article I will summarize my path of awakening through references to articles and talk about the most shocking discoveries I had. 5 years ago I started to question the very essence of who I am and why I am here. When I had the shocking realization that I was not my physical body, I began an obsession to learn everything about my soul, and I put myself in this body and this life. I have dedicated most of my waking time to study, collect, filter and gather the information I learned. Most people who are reading this article right now are in many ways to release and many rabbit holes. There is no doubt that you had some shocking revelations and maybe some of them match mine. Here are the 11 most shocking things I learned from my awakening. 1. Humans are not at the top of the food chain. The planet is being controlled by the Gnostic texts called archons, which is a small group of beings and reptilian amoeba-type beings that use a sophisticated artificial intelligence and gray aliens to execute as orders. They use humans as food, feeding on their negative energy. They need energy to sustain because they have a reduced connection with the Creator. They exist in a different vibrational frequency which is invisible to most people. 2. The harvest as quoted in the Bible is the truth energy harvest, humans fighting for survival, against disease, against the worship of the false lumen and fear derived from economic turmoil, politics, religion, population genocide and war. It can also mean literally reap the physical bodies that deliver your energy unconsciously, following false archetypes of light. 3. Everything felt with our 5 senses is an illusion, holographic. Everything is energy vibrating at a certain frequency. We are in control of what we created based on our thoughts, beliefs and agreements we made before we came to this life. The rest of our reality is a holographic overlay that has been called the Matrix. The film series The Matrix is actually an accurate representation of this hologram which we live. We can get out of this false matrix and return to an organic matrix, increasing our vibration. 4. Everything is wrong and the earth real experience what we seek there is like a mirror of this. Everything is wrong. Just look at what surrounds us. Doctors destroy health, lawyers destroy justice, psychiatrists destroy minds, scientists destroy the truth, the major media destroy information, religions destroy spirituality and governments destroy freedom. Michael Leonard. The beings that manipulate the planet cannot create, then take what was created and holding and enslaving the Creator gods within their own creation. 5. Illuminati, a group below-level archon, that are in physical bodies here on the planet. They are heavily involved in human sacrifice and sex, especially pedophilia. Many of satanic rituals are performed under the walls of the Vatican and many other buildings in the service of law in astrologically planned days where children are raped and killed to feed the archons. Literally, with pure blood unadulterated. 6. We are all partially reptilians. Our brains have been genetically modified by the Anunnaki, so as not to discover our true origin, to be easily controlled and manipulated. The human body was created to serve the Anunnaki, but the only thing that cannot be controlled is the soul that occupies. 7. Is there an agenda in the New Age built to confuse, misinform, prevent act and keep us apart from each other? The New Age is not all nonsense. There are a golden prize of the truth that are mixed with a small percentage of misinformation. These awards are valuable clues in the dark agenda and can shed light on the technologies that are being used against us. Discernment is extremely important when it comes to receiving any information. 8. Is there a difference between channel and receive messages? Telepathic. The channeling can be easily infiltrated by fake followers of the light of archons. A good rule is that if a person hears voices in his head, talking as clear as someone talking to her on the phone, so it will easily be a disappointment. There are false beings of light can appear as angels or spirit guides. Telepathy is more a connection of a being with others through thoughts and feelings and is less susceptible to interference. The highest form of channeling is to connect with your higher self. 9. Not all extraterrestrial greys are malevolent. There are hundreds of alien civilizations, grey beings in our galaxy, and some of these groups are highly revered and accepted the advice and peaceful galactic federations. There was a deliberate campaign to group all the ashes in the same category in order to confuse people and keep them away from being benevolent ashes. 10. The government has traveled to the Moon and Mars with ET technology since 1950 decade, where they keep bases, as well as in other places of our solar system. Most of life on other planets in our solar system live inside the planet or in another dimension. Our sun is a stargate to the cosmos and is full of beings that come and go through it at all times. 11. There is a reincarnation trap that has maintained many prisoners in a disappointment cycle and low vibration. The universal law of karma has been used as a scheme to make the souls agree to keep coming back to physical incarnation and having her memory clean every time to not remember who they are, or karma that must balance, thus repeating the same questions all karmic turn. Reference articles: The Anunnaki, the enslavement of humanity and the deception of life after death. Escape the trap and let your soul free. The white light at the end of the tunnel may well be a wormhole that leads to the moon, where false light beings are waiting for you to appear as his beloved family. The good news is that we are waking schedule and dispelling the fog of the mind, realizing what is happening. We'll change our reality with our consciousness, thoughts and intentions. Our memory of other lives will return, as well as our ability to create and connect with the Creator. The human body will become a vehicle through which we can enjoy the physicality on Earth as in other realities coexist at the same time. The human race will soon be free, and future generations will not serve more food for those who enslaved us.